To bake a cake, you should need a cake pan, preferably a 9 inches into 2 inches. As you can see here, this is a KitchenAid 9 into 2 inches aluminized steel cake pan. This is the first requisite for it. The second that you'll be needing is nothing but a non-stick cooking spray with which you'll be able to coat the baking pan. So here it goes. Shake it well. And apply it evenly. Now you can see that the cake pan has been coated evenly. As you can see here, it's well coated here with the butter flavor non-stick cooking spray. Next, what you're supposed to do is to coat the pan evenly with the all-purpose flour so that it is even and serves as a non-sticky layer. I'll show you after it has been coated. Now you see the cake pan has been evenly coated. All the it's coated evenly with all-purpose flour. Can you see here? Yes, it's greased and coated with all-purpose flour. Now this cake pan is ready for cake baking. Now let's see how to make the batter for the cake. Today we're going to be making a chocolate cake. So we're going to be needing flour and then the most important, cocoa. I'm going to use Nestle cocoa for the same. So here I'm having 8 tablespoons of flour and I'll be using 4 tablespoons of cocoa. Now you can see that I have put 4 tablespoons of cocoa. So all I have to do is nicely mix this flour and the cocoa together so that both of them are together. You have to mix it evenly so that there are no unmixed particles. As you want a chocolate cake, this is the right way to do. A small clue to whether we have done the proper procedure and proper mixing is the glass bowl. If you see any white, you can see there are obvious blotches here which are white. That means the flour is unmixed. So you can use this as a method to see whether the mixing is complete. So now you can see the mix is complete and it's even and homogeneous. You can see here it's completely mixed. So your initial cocoa mix is ready. Now let's go to the next step. Now these are the ingredients that you'll be needing for the next step. First is egg, 1 egg, and 8 tablespoons of sugar, 6 tablespoons of oil, 6 tablespoons of milk, and 2 tablespoons of baking powder. The reason I'm vegetarian, but the reason I'm using a egg is you will get a nice and a very fluffy cake, which I don't want to compromise. And I don't mind eggs in cakes, so let's get started. Before that, I will just show you that I have started to preheat the oven. This preheating is to first heat up the oven to 350 Fahrenheit. So you can see here that the oven has started preheating. So once my preheating is ready, I can start off my baking. Now you can see that I have my egg here. So to this I'm gonna add milk, and I will start whisking. Okay, so you can see here I have whisked it and mixed the egg and the batter. Now I've added the sugar. And next I'll be adding the oil. Now you can see it is well whisked and it's of the right consistency. Next we're gonna add the flour mixed with the cocoa. Here you can see the chocolate mix which is ready for the cake. After mixing the flour and the cocoa mix to the initially showed mixture, now I'm gonna add baking powder so that it gives the nice good fluffiness. Now I have added the baking powder. It's time to mix it up and get the mixture ready. Okay, voila, mixture is ready now to be poured into the baking pan. So we're gonna put it in the baking pan, pour it, and I'm gonna show you. Now here is the final picture of preheat. Before the heating, the entire contents is inside the baking pan, that is the cake pan, and it's now ready to go into the oven. Now I've placed the cake pan inside and the oven has started. I'm going to set the baking time. "32 minutes." The bake time is set. So you have to be very careful not to come near the oven as it's going to be really hot. So this is going to get baked at 350 Fahrenheit for 32 minutes. So let's see how it turns out. Now you can see that the cake is ready. The indications that the cake is completely ready is, you can see the corners, it's a bit, it has come off the edges here. Can you see that? I hope you'll be able to appreciate that. And if you see there is this spring back if you see the cake. So now it's time to let it cool for another 10 minutes, and after that we'll be able to transfer it to our plate. Now we can see the perfectly baked and the beautiful cake. This just acts as the first layer. After this you can do many more alterations and additions to it to build up the cake. The texture is beautiful. It's soft, fluffy, and it's come out well. You can just check it further by inserting a toothpick and see whether it's fully cooked. Finally, the cake is ready. You can see it from the texture, which you'll be able to appreciate in the cross section. This fluffiness is given by the baking powder. Yes. So this is the basic cake. More cakes can be done, more additions can be done. It can be a 3-tiered cake, it can be a 2-tiered cake, it can be a chocolate and vanilla cake, it can be a combo. Wow, all of the cake is gone, just this piece is left. The cake was very yummy, trust me. More cake recipes to come and more other information to come. Please click this channel, subscribe and stay tuned. Sky is the limit. Take care guys. Bye.